Hi, I'm Joe Noga with the Northeast Ohio Media Group, and I'm here with the Brush Arcs. I've got Coach Josh Wells. I've got Quan White and Moses Marshall the fourth. Coach, let's start with you. Last season, 7-4, first round of the playoffs. You go up against Glenville. This is your third season coming back as head coach. Talk about what the team needs to do to make the next step, get deeper into the playoffs.
Like making the playoffs last year was big for the program. Each year we've improved. We went 7-3 my first year, 7-4 making the playoffs. Our kids just have to keep working hard, buying into the system, and doing what their coaches tell them to do. We've had pretty good success. We just keep working hard and get to the next level.
Laquan, just talk a little bit about getting that taste of success and reaching the playoffs. What was it like that Sunday night when the playoff rankings were released? You guys find out you made it. What was the reaction among the team?
I think the night of, we was in a big group message, and it was exciting. It was a real special feeling knowing that we actually did it. You know what I mean? Because we haven't been for a long time, and for our team to do it was great.
And coming back as seniors, what do you need to do? What do you need to work on to get back to that feeling again of knowing going into that Sunday night that the playoffs are locked up?
We just got to keep working. We got to take everything serious every day. We got to know what we're working for.
Moses, looking at the conference that you guys play in, the challenges that you face, the division itself is an attainable goal. The playoffs are an attainable goal. What do you guys got to do within the team yourselves to make sure you stay focused on reaching those goals?
Keep working hard every day. Listen to what the coach is telling us. Be humble and never get satisfied. Keep going to get it.
And Coach, looking forward, you got to look back. You got to look at last season's team and take note of where you have departures and where you have new faces. Who are some of the faces who are filling in this year who are going to be important and factor into your success this season?
We graduated a big group of seniors that had success. Going through camp this summer and looking at our roster, we have a more talented team. We have a deeper team. We're counting on guys like Laquan, like Moses, like Jordan, on top of some young linemen that we have. Tyrone Chambers is a sophomore. He's a big kid. He's already getting some big time recruiting looks. Matthew Draper moving in. That was a big one for us. We'll count on him a lot on defense to be the leaders. We have our whole secondary's back, so we're going to lean on those guys a lot to make sure we're doing what we need to do and keeping opponents out of the end zone.
And just looking at the playoff, the way the playoffs set up around the region, that Glenville is out there. That there are teams that you can target and you can circle as guys you're going to face them down the road. Is it about getting ready for through weeks 1 through 10, getting ready for weeks 11 and beyond?
Yes and no. We tell our kids every week, you go 1-0. We're not. Do we want to make the playoffs? Yeah. Are we talking about the playoffs right now? No. We're kind of Padua was week 1, and that's all we're focused on. But I think the most valuable lesson learned was actually making the playoffs. Going up against an established program like Glenville, and it showed our last year's juniors, this year's seniors, what we need to do, how we need to do it, and where we want to be.
Laquan, the biggest game obviously is Padua in week 1. That's the first game. That's the one you want. Any other games on the schedule? Any rivalry games? Any matchups that you've got circled?
Mayfield.
What about the Mayfield game are you looking forward to?
The game itself, the week of the game, the preparing for the game.
It's always a big, a good environment. Yeah. Are you guys there, or are you at home?
We're at home.
You're at home. Moses.
Even better.
Moses, when Mayfield comes in, what's the mindset? What's the approach to that game?
Just gonna play football.
How easy is it to get them focused on that on rivalry games like that?
We have a tough schedule, and our kids have been great. Facing playoff schools 3 weeks in a row last year. It was Kenston, Mayfield, and Mentor, all very established programs. and our kids were focused, and we were in all 3 games. So our kids, it doesn't have to be Mayfield, doesn't have to be Menor. They're going to be ready.
Well, that's the Brush Arcs. They're ready to get out on the field, and we hope you guys are ready to follow us all season long on cleveland.com.